Hello guys, and welcome to this new episode where we troll the ICC. So we are playing against Drop Stone in the first game, so 2400. It's a very good rating to play the Grob, but I will do my best. So he started with e5, d5, so he's taking the center, makes sense of course. Let's play c4, trying to unleash the power of this bishop on g2. It's grabbing the pawn. Let's grab it back.
Check.
Okay, so the bishop is coming here. Where should I go with my queen? Let's go queen a4 for the moment. So again, using a lot of time at the start. Okay. Let's go pawn to h3, protecting the pawn. This position is really awkward for white, and you can see as stronger players the harder it is. So knight c3, d3. We try to build something more or less normal. Trying to put my position in place now. Okay. So this queen is awkward. This pawn structure is awkward as well. h3, g4. It's really hard to short castle, of course, but it's even harder to long castle. So this king is really under question. I will short castle surely. It's queen c2. Let's go knight e4. Anyway, I won't take it because I don't want this pawn to come to d5. I don't want to give him a strong center, so I was never going to exchange those knights. So I can go rook to c1. Maybe knight b4 here is a problem. Let's go a3. Just to make sure the knight doesn't come to b4. Okay, so now we can castle. So he expanded the queen side. I have more or less nowhere to play. Let's go queen d1, queen e1 maybe. Does it bring anything? I don't think so. So you can see the limit of the Grob. Queen e1. Okay. So he is advancing. I can hardly play a move. I feel like I'm attacked by an octopus. A giant octopus is eating me. Okay, king h1. My only idea is maybe to go f4, but I don't know how I follow it because it just can't take. Oh, knight d6. Here it is. Suddenly, the octopus made a blunder. I don't think he's going to take the knight. Yeah, I mean he's losing an exchange. And I could now go. Okay, let's go pawn e3. I'm losing this pawn on d3. I'm just cracking. I'm just tilting. Just when I got this pawn up. This pawn up, I mean this exchange up. It's really hard to play anyway. Okay. It's knight to e3. So if takes, I take back with the knight to keep the pawn. Okay, go knight d5. Trying my chance. Okay. It's really hard to give an evaluation of this of this concrete position. Especially after this other blunder when I'm losing a pawn. Now black is clearly better again. I had just those couple of moves where I won the exchange and where I could have done much better. Still in the fight. I don't know where this endgame is bringing me. Probably nowhere. I need to double up on the 7 file. to try to get some counterplay. Okay, the end game is my strong. I don't see anything. Okay, let's try to draw this one. Okay, run the king toward the pawns. Because they are landing on dark squares, so my bishop must be doing a good job.
Check.
Stopping those pawns. Ah! Forgot this check.
Time warning.
Jesus. Okay, so not such a bad game for a troll. I was in it. I was dominated, but I was in it at some point when I could take back the exchange. When I could win the exchange with knight d6. So let's go knight c6 again, the Colorado Gambit, or with some line play a name like that. Okay, so we're going to a Scandinavian, trying to transpose into some lines, which I couldn't. Okay, and the pawn to e6. Maybe the bishop is going to b4 just to straight bishop takes c3, or I could bring the bishop to d6. Let's bring it to b4 because it's going to be trouble anyway, so we can thread those pieces off. Okay. First important moment of the game. If I go queen h5, he goes knight e5. Not sure that's what I want because I thread the queens and I have no good square for the bishop. Not sure I'm worse though, but I would like to do better. I have to move the queen. I have to play this way. Let's thread and bring this bishop to d7. Then bishop d6. Should be close to equal. Okay, let's just long castle. Even if it takes my bishop pair, I mean, okay, I have a good center, and I play b6 because I have the light square bishop, so I want to keep my pawn on dark squares. Bringing the king to b7 now. I don't think it's a big deal. Okay, important moment. I can take, but I'm losing back the pawn. Or if I play b5, it goes a6 check. This is annoying. I can decide just not to touch anything. And go knight g4. So I'm taking the bishop and I'm taking back with the pawn. So I have the bishop against the knight now, which is better in the rook endgames. Let's protect my pawn. So I'm taking with the g pawn, probably trying to build a strong center. Because I can't let this knight land on a square like d5, so I have to take with the g pawn. Okay, so I put my rook in front of his rooks. Okay, let's just go king c7. So I want to take back with the king. Okay, he wants to play rook c4. He's applying some pressure on me now. Let's push the pawn to d5, even if I dislike it. I dislike the way I played this endgame. I'm taking the open file, rook a2. This knight is annoying, but this bishop is doing enough, just enough, to protect me. Let's bring the king to c5 now. Okay. I'm always scared that
Check.
I'm missing something. I cannot take because of the knight discovery. Fuck. This is something I didn't see. Rook a4 is mad. Okay, rook c8. Oh, but I don't attack the pawn because of the knight. Oh, Jesus. Bad move. Having a very tough position. Am I on time? Play rook takes b4, attacking the knight while he attacks my bishop. Okay, but after rook takes d7, I have rook c8 check. And the knight is falling.
Check.
Or am I missing something? No, knight is falling. Turnover in the endgame. Okay, rook g4. This must be drawish. Let's bring the king forward. Try to find some activity. Okay, h5.
Check. Time. Check.
Oh. Paying my time handicap.
Check.
A really well played endgame by the white pieces. Great game. Was close. Okay, chess Dennis. Let's try to troll again. Oh, those guys are good. How do we troll him? Let's try it this way. Taking with the knight, yeah. Okay, this is more trolling move, f5. I'm trying to play funny moves in the opening. Okay. So take, and we go to an endgame. Strange one this time. No endgames. Knight c4, e4, knight b2, queen b3. No, I don't believe I can grab those pawns. If I play knight takes f3, he may retake with the e pawn and develop his pieces very quickly. Though I can play g5 then and
Check.
And play a grubbing move because he cannot introduce his queen on h5 so easily. So it's not too bad to have this pawn structure. Okay, can I take, go queen f6? Seems to make sense. Then I'm on time to play knight e7. Okay, let's bring bishop to e6. So we attack the pawn and we can quickly long castle. Because I don't want to see the knight landing on b5 before I long castle. So now I can long castle. And knight b5 is just met by a6. So I can bring my knight and I have knight c6 now even coming. Because I was a bit scared by knight b5, queen a5. Blitzing my king, rushing my king. It's giving up a pawn. So let's take it. What's that? Let's push f4. What is this bishop doing on g2? I mean, bishop h3 check, king b8. Okay, he's being kind of aggressive. Let's protect it. Bishop e6, knight b5, and knight c6. My queen is not well placed on f7 because I want my queen on the dark square because I don't have the dark square bishop, but it protected my bishop and attacked the a2 pawn, and it protects the c7 pawn also, so I thought the queen was not misplaced here. Okay, I won't play queen b8. I think it's always a useful move. It's not wasting a tempo because I'm pruning my pawns and I'm getting away from this diagonal. Can now thread this knight, thread the knight. Bring mine to b4. Move d5. Oh yeah, I didn't think about his spin. Jesus. I again blunder a bit. Let's give this pawn on d5 and use the diagonal. Oh god. God, I'm giving up everything. How to spoil a good position in just a few moves. Should give lessons about that.
Check.
Oh, Jesus.
Check.
How did I spoil it? Still not awful though. That's such an advantage that it's still more than playable. This bishop is really kind of funny. I'm attacking the pawn on a3. The queen from behind. The queen is coming from behind. And you know we like it. This bishop is so funny. Okay. The queen might come to a4. Queen a4 now. Threatening. The rook comes to e2. Jeez, I don't have anything here. Come on, this knight move is just killing
Check.
me.
Time war. Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Come on.
Check.
There must be somewhere. Yeah, it's checkmate. Come on. We got. No.
Check. Check. Check.
Come on, it's not checkmate. I'm still finding myself in troubles.
Check. Check.
Come on.
Check. Check.
Come on.
Check.
Where's my checkmate?
Check. Check. Checkmate.
Yes! With 0.5 seconds. With 0.5 seconds, we got the checkmate. Let's play a couple more games to get to the 30 minutes. A nice win. A nice win. Was really short on time. So, I got the 3 minutes pool, asking for a new game. And I really probably had something. So we're playing against Dito 2015. Plays this move e5 again. Let's play c4 this time. Wow. Just no respect for the move c4. Oh, it seems to have a strong reputation of the Grob with the c5 move. Let's take knight f3 and after e4. Nice. It seems it's theoretical for him. What's that? He's firing moves. I can't understand. Okay, let's thread those guys off. So I'm basically a queen up. For not much. Should not be too hard to win. Okay, it's bringing to d2. Even if it's for 2 knights, and knights are always tricky. In a blitz game. I need to put my pieces on right spots. This king has to go to b1, which is the safest square. So the king is on a good place now. Now we need to find our way through to attack pawns. This rook is misplaced, first of all. Really not easy to play against those 2 knights. It's really not easy to play against those 2 knights. Okay. Pinning the knight. So let's just use the strategy, let him play moves. Okay, maybe we can double the rooks on the c file and then try to bring a rook to c5 to exchange a pair of rook. The less piece will be on the board, the better it will be for the queen. So queen to e1. Okay, maybe we can to a1. Knight b4 here is let's bring the rook to c5. If I can exchange a pair of rook, it will be a lot easier. Maybe I had to sacrifice the rook against the knight earlier in the game. Okay, let's take it. Because he doesn't have a queen or a bishop, so I mean, I don't care about opening a file. It's more important for me to control the b4 square with a pawn. So I'm pretty glad about the fact he played a3. I don't see any good follow-up of this move. Okay, d4. So now I can finally bring the rook to c5, trying to exchange a pair of rook, which will make my life easier. So now I need to find a pass-through with my queen, which could be c2, b3, and g8 to come through. Okay, he's bringing knight to d5, so let's push the a pawn now. Let's use the extra pawn he gave us. Trying to make troubles. Okay, queen a3, so I'm using strategy to block a knight by attacking the other one. Okay, let's push now the pawn. Push. Queen is coming inside. a4.
Check.
Check. Oh my god. It's not giving me anything. Amazing game.
Check.
Really, and he has counterplay now.
Check.
Wow, those knights were tentaculous.
Check.
Okay. Those knights are absolutely crazy.
Check.
Okay.
Check.
Okay, push the pawn.
Check.
Can I finally get something? Yes, I can.
Check. Check. Check.
Oh, my mouse.
Check. Check. Check.
Okay. Okay, we got him. What a crazy game. Crazy nights, really. So let's play the last game to get to 30-minute mark. Come on. 2 win, 2 loss. Can win another one. It's 2,318 now is the rating. And those nights were really I don't know even the word. They were dancing the salsa around. Very aggressive knights. So playing against Fosofan and I am. So let's go with knight c6 again. Nobody's playing d5 here. Okay, so I'm playing d5 myself. Interestingly, nobody is trying hardly to just refutate the line. They just go with easy, simple moves. Not bringing much. Then I am Salfolso Llorente Zaro. Trying to speak with a Spanish accent. Okay. Nothing is really happening for the moment. Okay. If I take, it takes back with the knight. Let's play a6, which is anyway a useful move in those kind of positions. Let's take. Bring knight to f5. I don't really know what he achieves here, except nothing. Okay. Can the knight b4. Attacking the queen, and I will follow up. Okay, we stake and knight d5. With the value, if he takes with the bishop to take back with the knight. And now I'm attacking the queen. And I will bring a knight to e4. I'm not sure I played it really well. So knight to e4 anyway. Okay. I have a feeling I need to make a move on the king side. Isn't it weird the way I play? Okay. This was a bit weird. This is a game you should really not play with black. I mean, playing this pawn on g5. Very strange way to move your pieces. Strange to d5 now. I mean, it's not awful because few pieces left on the board. It's not that easy to take advantage, but I mean, it would be much better if it was on g7, even on g6. Here on g5, it's still a problem I would have to carry. So if it takes, I'm taking back, but I don't really sense wheel of progression for black. Sorry, this is telephone. Can I take and bring the rook to b5? Okay, rook d5, rook takes d5, queen a3, rook d8 check, and queen f8
Check.
comes back. Ah! Rook takes g5. Ah! I knew this pawn was killing me at some point. Ah, fuck. Forgot it. Ah! This little tactic I forgot. Ah. Miserable. Ah. I felt he was having a tactic, but I thought I saw all the moves. I saw rook d8, queen f8, and of course this pawn on g5 was always going to make troubles. But the way he played was really cheap. I mean, this is the only idea he has here. I just have to play like queen d6, and nothing is really happening. Ah, what a shame. Or king f8, even easier. If he takes, I take back. Yeah, just king f8. So okay, it's still 2 wins, 3 loss. Well, not such a bad result for trolling day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment. Have a good day. Bye.